Seriously, this country is just going to hell in a handbasket, as my mom used to say. My God, if you go on YouTube and I watch Jack Morgan, he's entertaining. And Large Man Abroad, he's very philosophical, and Prepper Princess, and just a variety of different YouTube channels. But basically, they're all saying the same thing, that, our country's in the toilet and there's just no way to pull it out. We're just, on a downward spiral between people just giving up, nobody caring anymore, the division in our country, the rising cost of everything.
I wake up in the morning with a smile on my face, feeling thankful for the love and the happiness we chase. Sun is shining brightly, sky so blue and clear. With
Good morning. Time for some coffee. Can you believe I slept in till 7:18? Jeez. Is this what it's going to be like to be retired? What a princess. So I guess this is what's going on in LA this morning. What's it say? The curfew lifts for the day. So this has been largely peaceful. See, that's what we're seeing. Okay, guys, so remember the oils that we made? I think it's been 2-3 weeks now. It's been a while. We did jasmine oil and lavender oil, and the lavender was the double infused. It came out amazing. Oh my God. It's just the best, absolute best. And I use this a lot in my, my magic potions. And, lavender is good for so many things. It's good for our skin, our hair, for sleeping. It's just, I love it. The jasmine oil, unfortunately, is rather underwhelming. I think I'm going to have to double infuse this one as well, because the batch I made last year came out just so fantastic. I just raved about it. And this is just like, I guess that's jasmine. You can smell it a little bit. The other one was like, whoa, it was better than any perfume. So this one we're going to double infuse. The lavender I'm going to strain. I can't find my strainer or my cheesecloth, so I'm going to try and use this without making too big of a mess. That way I can put it in my smaller bottles. I've got a bunch of these little bottles I put it in, and then I give it away to my granddaughters and anybody else who's interested in it. So I keep a few for myself. So I'm going to do that. And then it's Thursday, so I'll be going out and doing Uber tonight. So today I want to get some stuff done around the house. This is now that I'm not doing my day job. It took me a minute to get into the groove of not getting up and having to go to work. It's like I'm not used to having time during the day to do things that I want to do. So, and there's so much, so I don't even know where to start. But my granddaughter's going to be coming down here for the summer, and she's going to be staying in the guest room. So I think I'm going to start with that. We're going to get that cleaned up, make that look all pretty again. Because remember how pretty it looked when I redid it and I painted the bookcase, and it don't look like that right now. But it will. We're going to work on that. See what I can get done around here. I want to make sure the house is all pretty and clean before we go on vacation, because nobody likes to come back to a messy house. So I'm going to work on that. And yeah, I guess I should turn the camera down so you can actually see what I'm doing here. How's that? Can you see? Oh my gosh. This just makes the whole house smell good. I love the smell of lavender. Seriously, this country is just going to hell in a handbasket, as my mom used to say. My God, if you go on YouTube and I watch Jack Morgan, he's entertaining. And Large Man Abroad, he's very philosophical, and Prepper Princess, and just a variety of different YouTube channels. But basically, they're all saying the same thing, that, our country's in the toilet and there's just no way to pull it out. We're just, on a downward spiral between people just giving up, nobody caring anymore, the division in our country, the rising cost of everything. I'm sorry. Did I start without you? Oh, okay. Well, here, you have at it. Maybe you can explain it better than me. Anyway, yeah, you if you watch these guys, you're like, they talk about, how people are losing their homes and they can't pay their credit card debt, and nobody's making enough money, jobs aren't paying. If they are hiring, they're not, nobody offers pensions or any kind of benefits. People are just living paycheck to paycheck. Nobody can save money. I can't even imagine what the future of this next generation is going to be like when it comes time for them to retire. It's going to be bad, don't you think? And, college debt is up to here. So people are opting out of going to college and going to trade schools, but there's, they're closing down businesses right and left. They're closing all these businesses and pushing all these people out into the workforce. Well, there's less and less jobs. The jobs that are getting created are paying less. So it's just, the whole thing's just a big mess. It's just an absolute mess. So, yeah, I've decided I can't watch them. I can't watch them because I love you. I just love you so much. It's overwhelming, to say the least, because I know it's bad. You know it's bad. And it's going to take a miracle to change things. It really is, because this just didn't happen overnight, and it's not going to be fixed overnight. And I don't even know if it's going to be fixed. I don't know if they want to fix it. I don't know what's going on, and this isn't political or anything like this, because I've always felt it was us against them. And I feel like them is winning right now, and us are just trying to figure out how to keep our heads above water. And like I said, I don't think anybody can just come in and change this. It's been going on for quite a while. So I'm just trying to focus on the here and now. I'm trying to take it a day at a time, trying to focus on, the positive things that are going on. I know I'm fortunate. I am very fortunate. And that does not escape me. I can focus on the good things. Not everybody can. They don't have good things. Not everybody does. There's a lot of people out there that are really struggling. I complain that I'm struggling because I'm trying to work to pay off what few debts I have left so that I can eventually retire and enjoy my life. But I mean, really, come on, I'm fortunate. I'm not working to put food on the table. I'm not in that kind of struggle that we're seeing younger families deal with. One thing I did want to share with you guys that is good is, how I talk about, doing Uber. I make about $200 a week working very part-time. Hey. So yeah, I'm making like $200 a week. Then I get my Prop 22 check, and I'll put that up here so you guys can see. And that's been consistent about every 2 weeks. Okay, we're going to put you down if you can't calm down. Here. About every 2 weeks, it's been about $150. So that's, an extra $600 a month over and above the $800 that I'm bringing in. No, wait a minute. That's not right. That's an extra $300 a month over and above the $800 that I make. And sometimes I make more, sometimes I make less. So, it's probably going to average out to at least $1,000 a month doing Uber. So that's, if that stays that way, then I'm good to go. That and YouTube, is paying more and more. So I'm feeling pretty hopeful, and I need to focus on that. And I need to share that with you guys and stop talking about um, silly things. I feel like, like my channel is pretty petty compared to what's really going on in the world today. So I don't know. What do you guys want to hear? What do you want me to share? Because all I know is what's going on in my little world and in my small town, and it is rainbows and sunshine up here. It's like uh, I know I'm very fortunate, and yeah, I don't know what I should be sharing and what would be. I want to share things that are beneficial, that are encouraging, and entertaining. So yeah, I need to rethink this channel, what I'm bringing to you guys. So, but right now I'm taking my coffee break. This is my second cup. It's noon. I'm ready. And it's iced coffee. It's got a lot of cinnamon on it, so it looks kind of, but it's really good. I did go upstairs, worked on the guest room. I was in there for like 30 minutes. And I was like, this is boring. I got a lot done, but I was like, I'm not even in the mood to finish this. Another half hour and it should all be done. So I'll finish that this next week. But I want to, like I said, I want to focus. This was going to be, remember, my 2 week period to work on Uber, get the house ready for my granddaughter. And then once we go to Morro Bay, and we pick up our granddaughter, bring her home, I wanted to focus on having an enjoyable summer while still working. And I think I'm going to be able to do that. So that's what I'm going to try and focus on right now. Um, because if I can continue doing this, like I said, an extra 1,000 to 1,100 a month just doing Uber, and that's taking the little ones. I don't take very big orders because I take the ones, if it's got to pay at least $2 a mile. So I don't like to travel very far. I like to stay within a 5-6 mile radius. So I'm getting like maybe $12 per order, and but I sometimes 4 or 5 orders a night. I'm good to go, and then I get tips on top of it. So yeah, it's been really nice. I'm really happy with that. So, but I don't want to recommend it to anybody else. Nobody else do it. At least not in my area. It's getting oversaturated. It's going to be harder and harder for me to continue to make that money because I've heard the summer slump is going to be happening, and I think that it is already in effect. But it's weird because like I'll have a bad night and then I'll have a good night. So right now it's evening out. It seems to all be good. So I'm pretty content with that. So anyway, I'm gonna drink my coffee, and I gotta find some other stuff to do. I'm not going to work it for 5 more hours, so I need to get my butt in gear. Let's see what we can find. Oh gosh, life is so hard, huh, Jazzy? It's just so hard. I don't know how you do it.